The story begins in a time of great conflict during World War II. We meet a young man named Steve Rogers from Brooklyn. Steve is not big or strong like the other men his age. He is small, scrawny, and suffers from a lot of health problems. Despite his physical weaknesses, he has the heart of a lion. More than anything, he wants to join the United States Army and fight for his country. He believes deeply in standing up to bullies, and he sees the Axis powers as the biggest bullies in the world. He tries to enlist in the Army many times, but he is always rejected because of his poor health and small size. Even though he faces constant rejection, Steve never gives up on his dream. His best friend James "Bucky" Barnes is a strong and capable soldier who is about to ship out to Europe. Bucky often has to protect Steve from fights he gets into with much larger men. Steve's persistence is not about wanting to fight, it's about wanting to help and do what is right. He feels a powerful sense of duty to stand beside his fellow countrymen and protect the freedoms they all cherish. His determination shows that true courage isn't about physical strength, but about the strength of one's character and the will to never back down from a just cause. One day, while visiting an exhibition of future technologies with Bucky, Steve makes another attempt to enlist. This time, his passionate plea is overheard by a kind scientist named Dr. Abraham Erskine. Dr. Erskine sees something special in Steve that others do not. He sees a good man with a pure heart and unwavering resolve. He is not looking for a perfect soldier, but for a good man who will not be corrupted by power. This chance encounter is the turning point in Steve's life, setting him on a path he could never have imagined. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest opportunities come when we least expect them. Dr. Erskine offers Steve the chance to join a top-secret military program. This program is designed to create the perfect soldier, someone with enhanced strength, speed, and agility. Steve agrees without hesitation, not for personal glory, but because it is his chance to finally serve his country. He is accepted into a special training unit led by Colonel Chester Phillips and Agent Peggy Carter. Among all the bigger and stronger candidates, Steve proves his worth not through brawn, but through his cleverness, bravery, and selflessness. He shows everyone that the qualities of a true hero come from within, proving Dr. Erskine's faith in him was well placed. The secret program is called Project Rebirth. Its goal is to use a special formula, the Super Soldier Serum, to create an army of elite soldiers. Steve Rogers is chosen as the very first test subject because Dr. Erskine believes his goodness will prevent him from abusing the incredible power he is about to receive. The day of the experiment arrives and Steve is placed inside a large, complex machine. As the procedure begins, he is injected with the serum and exposed to powerful Vita rays. The process is incredibly painful, but Steve bravely endures it, showing his immense inner strength and commitment to the cause. In a matter of moments, the transformation is complete. The small, frail Steve Rogers emerges from the machine as a completely new man. He is now tall, muscular, and at the peak of human physical perfection. He has become the world's first super soldier. However, tragedy strikes immediately. A hidden enemy spy who wants the serum for the evil organization Hydra assassinates Dr. Erskine and destroys the last of the formula. With the doctor's death, the secret to creating more super soldiers is lost forever, making Steve Rogers truly one of a kind. He is now the only super soldier the Allies have. At first, the government does not know what to do with their unique asset. Instead of sending him to fight on the front lines, they decide to use him as a propaganda tool. They give him a colorful costume, a shield, and the name Captain America. He travels across the country, performing in stage shows to sell war bonds and boost morale. While he is helping the war effort in his own way, Steve feels unfulfilled. He trained to be a soldier and to fight for freedom, not to be a performer. He feels like a joke, and he longs for the chance to make a real difference in the war. His chance to prove himself finally comes when he travels to Italy to entertain the troops. There he learns that Bucky's unit has been captured by Hydra forces. Ignoring the orders of his superiors, Steve decides to go on a solo rescue mission. With the help of the brilliant agent Peggy Carter and inventor Howard Stark, he parachutes behind enemy lines. He single-handedly infiltrates the heavily guarded Hydra facility, frees Bucky and hundreds of other captured soldiers, and confronts the enemy for the first time. This heroic act earns him the respect of the soldiers and his commanding officers, proving he is far more than just a symbol. The evil organization that Steve fought against is called Hydra. It is a secret science division of the Nazis, but it has its own sinister goals. Hydra is led by the ruthless and brilliant Johann Schmidt, also known as the Red Skull. Years ago, Schmidt was the first person to take an early, unstable version of Dr. Erskine's super soldier serum. The formula gave him enhanced strength, but it also horribly disfigured him, burning away his face to reveal a red skull-like visage. The Red Skull is obsessed with power and believes he is a god superior to all others. He plans to use his power to overthrow his own leaders and conquer the world. The source of Red Skull's power is a mysterious and ancient artifact called the Tesseract. This glowing blue cube holds immense energy, far beyond any technology known to man. The Red Skull and his top scientist, Arnim Zola, have learned how to harness this cosmic energy to create incredibly advanced and destructive weapons. These weapons can vaporize soldiers in an instant and are far more powerful than anything the Allied forces possess. With the Tesseract, Red Skull believes he is invincible and that his dream of world domination is within his grasp. The cube is the key to his entire operation. After his successful rescue mission, Captain America is finally allowed to take the fight directly to Hydra. He assembles a skilled team of elite soldiers he rescued, including Bucky Barnes. This diverse group becomes known as the Howling Commandos. Together, they launch a series of daring raids on Hydra bases all across Europe. Captain America leads them with courage and strategy, using his iconic vibranium shield not just for defense, but also as a powerful offensive weapon. They systematically dismantle Hydra's operations, destroying their weapons factories and disrupting their supply lines, pushing the Red Skull further into a corner. During one of these missions, tragedy strikes again. While fighting Hydra agents on a speeding train, Bucky Barnes is knocked from the side and falls into a deep, icy ravine below. Steve is devastated by the loss of his best friend, the person he has known his entire life. The loss fuels his determination to end the war and stop the Red Skull once and for all. He knows that he must honor Bucky's memory by ensuring that his sacrifice was not in vain. This personal loss makes the fight against Hydra even more critical for Captain America, driving him to see the mission through to its very end. Fueled by his grief and a renewed sense of purpose, Captain America leads a final, all-out assault on the Red Skull's last remaining stronghold. He learns that the Red Skull has a terrifying master plan. He has built a massive, technologically advanced bomber plane called the Valkyrie. This plane is loaded with bombs powered by the Tesseract's energy, each one large enough to destroy a major American city. The Red Skull plans to personally fly this plane across the ocean and unleash devastation on the United States, starting with New York City. Captain America knows he is the only one who can stop this catastrophic attack. In a thrilling and dangerous maneuver, Captain America manages to board the Valkyrie as it takes off. A climactic battle ensues between Captain America and the Red Skull, high above the clouds. They fight fiercely throughout the massive aircraft, a battle between two super soldiers representing good and evil. During their struggle, the container holding the Tesseract is damaged. The Red Skull, blinded by his arrogance, grabs the cube with his bare hands. The raw cosmic energy is too much for him to handle. The Tesseract opens a portal and consumes him in a blast of bright light before disappearing. With the Red Skull gone, the plane is still on a direct course for New York, its deadly payload armed and ready. Captain America gets to the cockpit but realizes there is no way to safely land the aircraft without risking the bombs detonating over a populated area. He has to make an impossible choice. Speaking with Peggy Carter over the radio one last time, he says his heartfelt goodbyes. He then makes the ultimate sacrifice, choosing to pilot the plane into the icy waters of the Arctic Ocean. He saves millions of lives, but at the cost of his own, crashing into the frozen wasteland. For decades, Captain America is presumed dead, a hero lost in the line of duty, but his story doesn't end there. Nearly 70 years later, in the present day, a team of scientists discovers the wreckage of the Valkyrie frozen deep within the ice. Inside, they find Captain America, perfectly preserved by the cold and the super soldier serum in his veins. He awakens in a strange new world, a man out of time. He finds himself in modern-day New York City, recruited by Nick Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. The world has changed, but it still needs heroes, and Captain America is ready for his next adventure.